Hello, this is Random Palk. Today we're doing another video on Contra. Since my first video on Contra was such poor quality, I decided to do another video. And also, I was trying out this new thing on Steam called 3D Sin. It's an emulator for making Nintendo games 3D. And I wanted to see what it was like and how well it works. So we're going to do a playthrough of Contra, not only to have a better video than my previous one, but also to try out this emulator with the 3D aspect to see how well it does. I can already tell that little saying that you're running into the black void can be an issue. So that needs a little work. The 3D effect isn't too terrible. You can actually see how they're trying to make everything 3D. We'll see how it goes as the game progresses, but right now it's not horrible except for that. So yeah, last time I did a video on Contra, I was playing it on a cell phone held up by a stand with a rock. So the video quality was quite awful. But we're trying it again, so I figured we might as well try this new 3D simulators just out of curiosity. Plus, I wanted to see how the 3D aspect worked on it for, old school games. I needed to redo that Contra video anyway because of the terrible quality, so here we go. So at least this video will have decent quality. Ah! I can't believe I fucked up so early. Normally, if I died that early in the game, I'd just reset it because, hell, I'm used to trying to do perfect runs. But for the sake of this video, we'll continue on. Seems to be a little bit of a delay in the picture, but that might be the 3D aspect fucking with me because I'm not used to it. Even though there's not much of a 3D aspect right now, but like I said, it might change later. Not having the spread gun right now really fucking sucks. kind of see the 3D aspects on these stages. I'm still pissed off I died so early. I never die on that stage. Yeah, some of the shit is kind of slow. Well, like I said, I think that's part of the 3D aspect, that some of the stuff seems to be a little bit slower. So I gotta adjust to the new timing. I gotta adjust my reactions to this new timing. So far, not a bad thing to have. But yeah, everything feels slightly delayed. I really fucked this room up. That was close. There we go. Yeah, getting used to this delay is gonna be tough, especially on bosses like this, because this boss has always been a pain in the ass. They changed his shit up a bit, but still not too bad. One second. Now this is the stage where it starts getting hard, but Contra is one of those classic games. that are always worth playing no matter how difficult they are. You can kind of see the 3D aspect on this stage. Yeah, an energy zone. This is one of my most hated levels. 9 times out of 10 when I die on this game, it's because of this damn zone. Normally, because this asshole right here, the giant. Normally, a no-death run on Contra determines on if you could kill that giant, whether he's the easy giant or the hard giant. That time, he wasn't too tough. But sometimes he's incredibly hard. And then there's this goddamn stage. This stage can also be a major pain in the ass because of the pop-up walls. supposed to be spiked walls, but I guess the 3D didn't do too well with the spike. There, you can see spikes on these. Oh! I shot that asshole! God damn it. Ah, I'm fucking up now. Alright, the 3D perspective is fucking with me, but that's no excuse for that terrible performance. That performance was just plain awful. I shouldn't have died there. But I'm still getting used to this new perspective, because it does fuck with you. I was kind of hoping for a no-death run, but I should have known it was not going to be so easy because I'm not used to looking at it with these perspectives. But anyway, we're on the final stage, so we got another shot at it. Contra is not a very long game. You could beat it in a little over 20 minutes. I'm just doing terrible because it's been a while since I played it, and I'm trying to adjust to this 3D perspective. Even though there's not much 3D, you can see the 3D. But it's throwing me off. Alright. So much that I'm jumping down pits. You can see some graphic glitches in the 3D aspect, which, like I said, is completely understandable. I can understand why there would be some graphic glitches because they're not meant to be in 3D, so I can let that pass. Overall, not a bad emulator. Yeah, in the final stage, you just got to be incredibly careful. Oh, the 3D perspective! What the hell was that rollback shit? I don't even think I could hit that one with the regular rifle. Wait, that's Contra on the 3D Sin or 3D SEN or however you pronounce this. Not terrible, but it does take a while to get used to the new perspective, and I died way too many times for what I normally would have. But overall, still a pretty good emulator, and I don't know, I would say probably if you're going to buy it, maybe buy it on sale. But it's not super expensive unless you get the VR one, because for some reason the VR aspect is sold separate. I mean, there are some graphical glitches, as you saw, and if you're used to playing it on classic 2D NES, it may take a moment to adjust to the new aspects. I mean, I died several times because of that shit. You know, misjudging distance was the biggest issue on jumps and shooting stuff. But overall, I would say it's worth buying, especially if you're a classic NES fan. It does add a new perspective to some classic games, and we'll do some more of these 3D SEN videos on other classics like Zelda, Zelda 2, even probably the Mega Mans. We'll do some more videos on these in the future, because it's interesting enough to play through some classics, especially some that I may have already done videos on, but they were terrible. So we may do some more videos on this and give it a shot. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. So if you like my videos, please follow and subscribe. Well, I'm going to end this one here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. So, if you like it,